Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the exciting, rapidly evolving world of electric SUVs. These aren't your grandpa's SUVs, folks. We're talking cutting-edge technology, blistering performance, and enough range to quell your range anxiety. Over the next few minutes, we'll be exploring the top 5 best electric SUVs you can buy in 2025. We'll break down each vehicle's quirks and features, from their impressive range to their unique tech and performance capabilities. Whether you're an EV enthusiast or just starting to dip your toes into the electric car pool, this video is for you. We'll be ranking these vehicles based on a combination of factors, including range, performance, technology, interior luxury, and of course that unique IT factor that makes each of these SUVs stand out from the crowd. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the top 5 electric SUVs of 2025. All right, let's kick things off with a true titan in the electric SUV world, the Tesla Model X. You know it, you've probably seen it on the road, and you've definitely heard about those falcon wing doors. But the Model X is so much more than just a flashy set of doors. This SUV has been a game changer since its debut, and Tesla hasn't rested on its laurels. For 2025, the Model X receives some subtle but significant updates that keep it at the forefront of the EV pack. From its mind-boggling range to its ludicrous performance, the Model X is still a force to be reckoned with. Now, let's talk about what really matters: range. The 2025 Model X boasts an impressive EPA-estimated range of up to 350 miles on a single charge, depending on the trim level and battery pack you choose. That's enough to get you from Los Angeles to San Francisco with juice to spare. And if you do need to charge, Tesla's vast supercharger network has got you covered. With thousands of superchargers strategically placed across the country, you'll spend less time charging and more time enjoying the open road. Okay, so we know the Model X has the range to get you where you need to go, but what about performance? Well, let's just say this SUV is no slouch. In fact, it's downright quick. The top-of-the-line Model X Plaid can rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a neck-snapping 2.5 seconds. That's faster than many supercars out there. And it's not just about straight-line speed. The Model X handles like a dream, thanks to its low center of gravity and advanced suspension system. Taking this SUV on a twisty back road is an absolute blast. But what really sets the Model X apart is its acceleration. It's not just quick, it's brutally, ridiculously fast. Punch the accelerator and you'll be pinned to your seat as the electric motors unleash their silent fury. It's an experience that never gets old. And the best part, all that performance comes with the instant torque and silent operation that only an electric vehicle can provide. It's a truly unique and exhilarating driving experience. Now, let's step inside the cabin of the Model X. As you'd expect from a Tesla, the interior is minimalist, futuristic, and packed with technology. The massive 17-inch touchscreen display dominates the dashboard, controlling everything from climate control to navigation to entertainment. And speaking of entertainment, the Model X comes standard with a premium sound system that will blow your mind. Whether you're listening to your favorite playlist or streaming a movie, the audio quality is top-notch. But what really sets the Model X apart from the competition is its autopilot system. While not fully autonomous, autopilot can handle most highway driving tasks, making long road trips a breeze. It's one of the most advanced driver assistance systems on the market, and it's constantly being improved through over-the-air updates. And speaking of updates, Tesla is known for its regular software updates that add new features and improve existing ones. So even years down the line, your Model X will feel fresh and up to date. Now, no car is perfect, and the Model X does have its quirks. The falcon wing doors, while undeniably cool, can be a bit slow to operate and might not be ideal for tight parking spaces. And while the minimalist interior looks sleek, some drivers might miss having physical buttons for common functions. But for 2025, Tesla has addressed some of these concerns. The falcon wing doors have been refined for smoother and quicker operation, and the touchscreen interface has been updated with a more intuitive layout. Tesla has also improved the build quality and materials, addressing some of the earlier criticisms of the Model X's interior fit and finish. And of course, the 2025 Model X benefits from Tesla's constantly evolving technology. Over-the-air updates bring new features, performance enhancements, and range improvements, ensuring that your Model X stays ahead of the curve. Overall, the Tesla Model X remains a compelling choice in the electric SUV segment. It's stylish, spacious, packed with technology, and offers mind-blowing performance. All right, moving on to our number 2 pick. We have a vehicle that's been turning heads and sparking debate since its debut, the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Now, I know what you're thinking, a Mustang SUV, that's sacrilege, but hear me out, because Ford has managed to bottle the spirit of the Mustang and inject it into a sleek, stylish, and surprisingly practical electric SUV. The Mach-E isn't just riding on the Mustang's coattails. It's a genuinely impressive EV in its own right, with its sporty handling, impressive range, and a starting price that undercuts many of its rivals. The Mach-E is a serious contender in the electric SUV market. One of the first things you'll notice about the Mach-E is its design. It's undeniably a Mustang with its long hood, sloping roofline, and aggressive front fascia, but it's also clearly an SUV with its raised ride height, spacious interior, and hatchback cargo area. It's a unique blend of styles that works surprisingly well. Ford has done a great job of translating the Mustang's sporty driving dynamics to the Mach-E. It's not quite as sharp as its gas-powered sibling, but it's still fun to toss around corners thanks to its responsive steering and well-tuned suspension. The 2025 Mach-E offers a variety of battery and drivetrain options to suit your needs. The base model boasts an EPA estimated range of around 250 miles, which is more than enough for most daily commutes and errands. But if you need more range, the California Route 1 trim level can travel up to 310 miles on a single charge. And if performance is your priority, the Mach-E GT Performance Edition is the one to have. This beast can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a blistering 3.5 seconds. Making it one of the quickest SUVs on the market, electric or otherwise. But the Mach-E isn't just about raw numbers, it's also a very livable and practical SUV. The interior is spacious and comfortable, with plenty of room for passengers and cargo. And the Mach-E comes standard with Ford's latest Sync infotainment system, which is one of the best in the industry. And unlike some of its rivals, the Mach-E doesn't sacrifice practicality for style. The rear seats fold flat, creating a cavernous cargo area that can swallow up even the bulkiest of items. And with a front trunk for additional storage, the Mach-E is as versatile as it is stylish. The Mach-E comes loaded with all the latest and greatest features, but it doesn't feel overwhelming like some other EVs. The large vertically oriented touchscreen display is easy to use and navigate, and Ford has wisely retained physical buttons for common functions like climate control and audio volume. The Mach-E also comes standard with Ford's Co-Pilot 360 suite of driver assistance features, which includes things like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automatic emergency braking. These features work seamlessly together to make driving easier and safer, especially on long road trips. And for those who want a more hands-free driving experience, the Mach-E is available with Ford's Blue Cruise hands-free driving system. This system allows for true hands-free driving on certain highways, taking the stress out of long commutes. It's a game changer for those who frequently find themselves stuck in traffic. But what really impressed me about the Mach-E's tech is how well integrated it is. Everything just works seamlessly together, from the infotainment system to the driver assistance features. It's a refreshing change from some of the other EVs on the market, where the tech can sometimes feel like an afterthought. Now, the Mach-E isn't perfect. Some drivers might find the brake pedal feel a bit artificial, and the range of the base model might not be enough for everyone. But Ford is constantly updating and refining the Mach-E, addressing these minor issues with each model year. For 2025, the Mach-E benefits from a number of updates, including a revised suspension for improved ride comfort, an updated Sync infotainment system with faster processing speeds, and a new battery chemistry that increases range and charging speeds. Ford has also listened to customer feedback and added more physical buttons for commonly used functions. Overall, the Ford Mustang Mach-E is a home run for Ford. It's a stylish, practical, and fun-to-drive electric SUV that offers a compelling blend of performance, range, and technology. And with a starting price that undercuts many of its rivals, the Mach-E is a great value for money. It's no wonder the Mach-E has been such a hit for Ford. Right guys, coming in at number 3, it's the Audi e-tron. Now you might be thinking, Doug, the e-tron has been out for a while now, and you'd be absolutely right, but Audi hasn't been resting on its laurels. They've been steadily updating and improving the e-tron, and for 2025 it's a serious contender in the electric SUV space. One of the things I really appreciate about Audi is that they don't just jump on every fleeting trend. They take their time, refine their designs, and deliver a product that feels well thought out. The e-tron is a perfect example of this philosophy. It's instantly recognizable as an Audi with its sharp lines and sophisticated styling, but under the hood, or should I say under the floorboards, is where things get really interesting. The 2025 e-tron boasts a significantly improved electric range thanks to some battery tech upgrades. We're not talking about a measly 5 or 10% increase here. Audi has made some substantial advancements, and we'll delve into the numbers in just a bit, so buckle up as we take a closer look at what makes the 2025 Audi e-tron a standout in the increasingly crowded electric SUV segment. From its luxurious interior to its impressive performance capabilities, this is one EV that deserves your attention. Stepping inside the 2025 e-tron is like entering a high-end lounge on wheels. Seriously, the interior of this thing is just phenomenal. Audi has always been known for their exquisitely crafted cabins, and the e-tron is no exception. You're greeted by high-quality materials everywhere you look and touch. From the soft, supple leather seats to the real wood trim, every detail has been meticulously considered. And those seats, they're not just comfortable, they're heated, cooled, and offer a massage function. Trust me, you're going to want to spend some serious time in this cabin. And speaking of spending time, Audi has packed the e-tron with enough tech to keep you entertained and informed on even the longest journeys. The infotainment system is one of the best in the business, with crisp graphics, intuitive menus, and lightning-fast response times. Plus, they've integrated all the latest safety features like lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and a 360-degree camera system that gives you a bird's-eye view of your surroundings. It's clear that Audi has prioritized both luxury and safety in the e-tron. Okay, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic when it comes to EVs. Range. I know, range anxiety is a real thing, but trust me, the 2025 Audi e-tron has got you covered. With its updated battery technology, the e-tron boasts an impressive EPA estimated range of over 300 miles on a single charge. That's right, you heard me correctly, over 300 miles. That's enough to get you from Los Angeles to Las Vegas without breaking a sweat, or should I say, without breaking a charge. And it's not just about range, this thing can scoot. The dual electric motors provide instant torque, launching the e-tron from 0 to 60 in a blistering 4.5 seconds. That's quicker than a lot of sports cars out there. But here's the thing I love about the e-tron's performance. It's effortless. You just press the accelerator and it smoothly and silently surges forward. It's a truly exhilarating driving experience, so there you have it, the 2025 Audi e-tron. It's a luxurious, tech-laden and surprisingly quick electric SUV that's sure to impress even the most discerning buyer. Audi has done a fantastic job refining and improving the e-tron, and for 2025, it's a truly compelling option in the ever-growing EV market. It's not just a great electric SUV, it's a great SUV, period. Now, if you're looking for something with a bit more of a sporty edge, our next contender might just be what you're looking for. Stay tuned as we take a closer look at the Jaguar I-PACE, a car that's all about performance and style. But before we do that, let me know in the comments what you think about the 2025 Audi e-tron. Is it the ultimate electric SUV for you? All right, guys, coming in at number 4 is the Jaguar I-PACE. Now, this is a car that really turns heads. Jaguar really knocked it out of the park with the design. It's got this sleek, almost coupe-like roofline that you don't usually see in an SUV, and you know what? It's not just for looks. That sloping roofline actually helps with aerodynamics, which is a big deal for electric cars because it means better range. They even put flush door handles on it, which is a feature you typically only see on high-end luxury cars. And speaking of luxury, the interior of the I-PACE is no slouch either. It's got all the premium materials you'd expect from a Jaguar, like leather seats and real wood trim. But it also has this really cool minimalist vibe that feels very futuristic. So in terms of design, the I-PACE is definitely a winner. It's sporty, it's luxurious, and it has that undeniable Jaguar presence. But what about the performance? Well, the I-PACE doesn't disappoint. It's got 2 electric motors, one on each axle, giving it all-wheel drive and some serious acceleration. We're talking 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds. That's quick for any car, let alone an SUV. And it's not just quick in a straight line. The I-PACE also handles really well for an SUV. It's got a low center of gravity thanks to the battery pack being mounted in the floor, which helps it stay planted in the corners. And the steering is responsive and precise. Now, I know what you're thinking, range. Well, the I-PACE gets around 240 miles on a single charge, which isn't bad, but it's not class-leading either. But hey, let's be honest, if you're buying a Jaguar, you're probably not too worried about squeezing every last mile out of a charge, right? Overall, the I-PACE is a blast to drive. It's quick, it handles well, and it's just a lot of fun to be behind the wheel of. Now, the I-PACE has been around for a few years, but Jaguar hasn't just been sitting on their hands. They've been making some updates and enhancements to keep it competitive. For example, they recently improved the charging speed so you can get back on the road faster. They've also updated the infotainment system, which was one of the few weak points of the original car. It's now faster, more responsive, and easier to use. Plus, it has all the latest features like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And of course, there have been some minor styling tweaks here and there just to keep things fresh. But overall, the I-PACE remains a very stylish and desirable electric SUV. It's clear that Jaguar is committed to keeping the I-PACE up to date and competitive. And that's important because the competition in the electric SUV market is only getting fiercer. So where does the Jaguar I-PACE fit in the grand scheme of things? Well, it's not the most practical electric SUV out there. It's not the most affordable either, but it's definitely one of the most stylish and fun to drive options on the market. And that's what Jaguar is all about, right? They make cars that are a little bit different, a little bit special, and the I-PACE is no exception. It's a car that makes a statement. If you're looking for an electric SUV that's big on style and performance, the Jaguar I-PACE is definitely worth a look. It might not be the most sensible choice, but it's certainly a compelling one. Now, let's move on to our final contender, the Volkswagen ID.4. And finally, we come to our number 5 pick, the Volkswagen ID.4. Now, some of you might be surprised to see this car on the list, but hear me out. The ID.4 is a really important car because it's making electric vehicles accessible to more people. See, one of the biggest barriers to EV adoption has been the price. Electric cars have always been more expensive than their gasoline-powered counterparts, but the ID.4 is changing that. It's one of the most affordable electric SUVs on the market, and it's not like they've cut corners to get the price down. The ID.4 is a well-rounded vehicle with a spacious interior, decent range, and a comfortable ride. It might not be the flashiest car on the road, but it gets the job done. Volkswagen has always been known for making cars for the people, and the ID.4 is no exception. It's a practical, affordable, and approachable electric SUV that's perfect for everyday driving. Now, just because the ID.4 is affordable doesn't mean it's lacking in features. It actually comes standard with a lot of tech and goodies that you'd expect to pay extra for on other cars. For instance, you get a large touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a digital gauge cluster, and a suite of advanced safety features like automatic emergency braking and lane keeping assist. And of course, it wouldn't be a Volkswagen without a healthy dose of practicality. The ID.4 has a spacious interior with plenty of room for passengers and cargo. It's also surprisingly fun to drive with peppy acceleration and nimble handling. So, as you can see, the ID.4 is a lot more car than you might expect for the price. It's a great example of how electric vehicles are becoming more mainstream and accessible to a wider audience. Since its launch, Volkswagen has been listening to customer feedback and making continuous improvements to the ID. 4. For instance, they recently increased the charging speed so you can spend less time plugged in and more time on the road. They've also made some updates to the infotainment system, making it even more user-friendly and responsive, and they've even added some new features and trim levels to give buyers more choices. It's clear that Volkswagen is committed to making the ID.4 the best electric SUV it can be, and with each update it gets even more compelling. It's a testament to the fact that you don't need to spend a fortune to get behind the wheel of a great electric vehicle. Volkswagen is really stepping up their game in the EV market, and the ID.4 is proof of that. So there you have it, the Volkswagen ID.4 might not be the flashiest or most exciting car on this list, but it's arguably the most important. It's an electric SUV that's attainable for the masses, and that's a big deal. It's a car that proves that you don't have to sacrifice practicality or affordability to go electric. And as the technology continues to improve and the price continues to come down, I think we're going to see a lot more cars like the ID.4 on the road. And that's a good thing, because the more people that make the switch to electric vehicles, the better it is for the environment. So kudos to Volkswagen for making electric mobility accessible to more people. Well, there you have it, folks. Those are my picks for the top 5 electric SUVs of 2025. From the luxurious Audi e-tron to the surprisingly affordable Volkswagen ID.4, there's an electric SUV out there for everyone. It's an exciting time to be in the market for an electric vehicle, and these SUVs are just a taste of what's to come. With longer ranges, faster charging times, and more advanced technology, the future of electric vehicles is looking brighter than ever. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos on the latest and greatest in automotive technology. And be sure to let me know in the comments which electric SUV you're most excited about. Until next time, drive safely.